All three times and Kyle twice.
So what's been going on here tonight, Adam?
Well, we've had the regular junior time, under 9s, under 11s,
right, yeah.
and under 16s incorporated with the bad dad section in the chess.
Bad dad section, eh? So how did it go tonight?
Yeah, it was good. Very competitive with the older ones, the under 9s.
Right, yeah.
The under 11s worked out there was only 7 because a few of the stronger ones moved up and wanted to challenge themselves.
Yeah, fantastic place here. I mean, how many have you got attending the club?
Well, we've reached 86.
86. Wow.
86 members. Tonight we've had just under 50 in the tournament.
So if people in the local area want to contact you, how would they do that?
Facebook, Swinton Chess Academy, which is Swinton Chess Academy.
Yeah.
Or through Swinton and Worsley Chess Club, is where we play our games from.
So what's your position at the club then, Adam?
Well, the academy, we've opened it as a business really, so we can take control and treat it how we want to do, put it all back for the kids. And for the actual chess club, I'm just one of the organisers, team captains. And go from there really.
Because you've had quite a long career in chess as well, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
We've played, obviously I didn't start till in my teenagers, but then just took it serious once. We've seen the competitive side of it. But yeah, I've been playing for the last 25 years.
Right, yeah. And what's your highest rating you've been to?
Sorry?
What's your highest rating you've been to?
Well, with the new system, I think just under 2,000.
Right, yeah.
Which is not the greatest. But
so, in terms of your marketing, because I noticed, I mean, you've obviously got, what is it, 86 players, 84 players that you've got here? 84 members. How have you achieved that?
Word of mouth, really, is the main answer to that.
Right. But you obviously do Twitter, Facebook.
We do Facebook. Obviously, we advertise through schools through leaflet dropping. A bit old fashioned, I know, but I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah, yeah. So, how have you gone there about getting chess in schools and things like that? What have you been doing there?
Well, with the kids, obviously progressing. And enjoying it, the main thing really, they enjoy from as young as 4. We do have 4-year-olds. 4-year-olds, and the talk in the playground's massive for us parents. Talking, the parents come down, they enjoy it. They can they can grab a beer.
Yeah, I've noticed it's not just the kids here on their own or young teenagers. It's parents who've got involved in this as well, isn't it? You know,
yeah, I think it's important really to get the working together, parents and the players. It's never easy.
Well, you've created a great community space here for parents and their kids alike. So hats off to you, Adam.
Well, like I said, it's not just me. We have we're a team. We have a few different coaches who come in different days.
So who's some of the organisers and coaches at Swinton?
Andrew Wilson's a massive help. He's one of the main coaches here. Damien McIlvenny, who works for the Swinton Worsley Chess Club. And we just work as a team really, creating a good atmosphere for the kids, which is the main thing.
Well done, that whilst being interviewed as well.
Well done. I was under the cosh for a little bit there, I was getting put off. But no, it's
a minute and 20 seconds of your time. So.
Yeah, no, it's easy enough. But no, it's about a good atmosphere. It's about creating a team spirit between the teenagers, between the age groups and the parents.
Right, yeah.
The parents can come in and talk about how their children are developing, how they've used chess for their day-to-day lives, and same with the teenagers at school, really.
So one thing I wanted to touch on with you on was, I remember when I spoke last at Blackpool, and we were talking about mental health, this connection between playing at chess and mental health. I mean, I was just talking to one of your members outside about, I think, there's a great element of mindfulness involved in chess. Yeah, how helpful is that? Is that a tool that can be used in school to help children to focus?
Yeah, of course, it gives them a bit of sense of being part of something, problem solving, creating issues, creating problems, which goes into life skills. Especially with kids with anxiety who struggle to sit still. But it's like, walking around. If you can walk around talking to your friends, you find that you don't feel like you're walking as much. But chess is if you're having fun, sat down, competing, enjoying it, and obviously having a bit of a chat with your friends or your
because it's a great aspect. I mean, this is what we talk about and why we do it. So we go promoting clubs, go on film and show the real personalities. Marcus has been on with a couple of times, and Alex, and and it's they have a great laugh with each other over the table. And I think that's a real important aspect. They're playing over the board chess.
Yeah, of course it is, and it's like that creates with Marcus and Alex a prime example. They come from two different backgrounds. They don't go to the same school. They've met through friends of here, and they've got a great rivalry, great respect for each other. Sometimes, apart from when one gets beaten, one wins. But that rivalry between teenagers, it's a good rivalry. They're all from different schools. We're from Manchester Grammar, Moorside High School, Bolton Grammar, Urmston Grammar, Swinton High, Ambrose, Freddie Longworth in Atherton. We have all Urmston. We have all these high schools that these children wouldn't, or kids, young adults, wouldn't have met otherwise through chess. And they get on. It's not like at a football one who kick hell out of each other. But it's a different rivalry. It's about enjoying the bitterness between them on the board and improving, and gradually. It's like in football. You see the better teams gradually getting better, tougher to beat, and it's the same with chess. We see it at the ages when we promote one of the younger ones to a bigger section, like for tonight, for example, and instead of getting 3 out of 6 in under 11s, they move up a section, and they still get 3 out of 6, playing more experienced players, playing adults.
So you think that, I mean, we always talk about that we don't think over the board is more superior in terms of playing online. We just think there's a synergy there that could be had, practicing online, because it's a lot different. When I was learning chess years ago, you couldn't go on the internet or anything like that, so there was only books and things like that. So it's a great resource for learning, but I think playing over the board is indispensable. I mean, a club like this, you have done such an amazing job. And the people. I mean, how many people were here when you started?
Well, there was none. We got none.
Right.
We created the academy just before COVID. Well, we talked about bringing it just 12 months before COVID came. We started just before COVID, 6 months before COVID, and we had 25 members then. And then obviously, in between the first lockdown, second lockdown, with the pubs reopening, our hardcore students, Marcus for example, kept turning up, obviously talking about it. People used TV, used the internet through the lockdown, being at home, playing chess. They might have heard about it, so they've dabbled in it, enjoyed it. So the internet can be used for advertising, and it's an advertising tool. But I mean, over the board chess is where you learn, you can talk, you can get advice. Being practical game. It's all right learning how to do something, but putting the practicality of a game. We have many young students who have learnt the game.
So what would you say to people watching right now that have only played online, that want to play over the board? How would you get them into your club?
Well, if you've enjoyed that, that's a brilliant start, and then you come and have the banter, have the laugh, communicate, and meet new friends, and it's as simple as that. And at chess, especially in a club like this, we have a rival between ourselves, but we're a team. We had a team event last night that we mixed with adults, juniors. So our eldest one was in his 30s. He's a parent of one of the students who come here, and as young as them, we had young Edward, who's on 10, who's on bottom board, who had a good win. And it's about that knowledge about putting into practice over the board, physicality of doing something. We have many juniors that play chess, and because they've been playing online, they actually forget to remove the piece that they take, because a computer does it for you. But just the physicality of little things like that. So
have you got any advice for any clubs that are looking to bring more members into the doors? What can they do to try and achieve somewhere near what you've achieved with this club?
I think to achieve anything by getting one person through the door, one person's enough, because if he turns up, he enjoys it, it's friendly atmosphere, and that's what it is. Chess players, we don't bite. There is some characters in the chess game. We're all different types of characters, but I think make them feel comfortable, welcome, and don't beat them as they walk through the door. Well, give them a bit of confidence.
This is what we found, where we got touring about clubs all over the place. We promote them, it's completely free. But what we want to do is kind of show the personalities. Often we'll walk into tournaments and things like that, we just see quiet players, over the board, and we don't get to see the real personalities, and I've saw lots of it with, you know, Marcus, with Alex, and some of your friends as well. And there's some great personalities. I mean, I've had a great time.
Yeah, I think obviously when you have just club night or academy night, that's where it starts, and that's where the enjoyment and the seriousness and the potential to want to go and play competitiveness just comes with that. You have to start by enjoying the game first, then you become good at, it's easier to become good at something that you enjoy. And I think that's the most important thing.
So I'm going to wrap it up tonight. So we've had an absolute great time, and it's been obviously a long, busy night for yourself. Well, Adam Scoular,
thank you very much. Thank you for coming down and seeing us.
And you as well, Marcus. Thanks very much.